Hey, what's good, y'all? Fusion here, back with another reaction video. Sorry about the weird mic. My new mic is broken, my usual mic is broken, so I gotta use this one for now. Um, I haven't been posting a lot, been busy with some stuff, but I'm back on it. I will be dropping two Pokemon videos this week. Pokemon Infinite Fusion videos, as well as possibly another Pokemon video just about Pokemon ZA. So make sure you guys look out for that. Also, the NBA season has started. I will be posting a lot more NBA content. I didn't do any of my predictions. Been busy, dude. It's just been a busy past few weeks. For those of you who don't know, I just got married a few weeks ago, trying to decompress from that, trying to clean up, make sure that I got all my stuff ready. I had a car issue not too long ago, so I should be back online now. I should be back online. But anyway, Lakers versus the Kings. We're gonna look at the Austin Reaves highlights mostly. This is what I really wanted to look at: how he is playing, how he will be playing. This is the year for him to try to get paid. Um, we are going to need a certified second option as long as LeBron is out. And we're not 100% sure on DeAndre Ayton yet. He did play well. I mean, he had 22 and I think 13 or 14, something like that. I would need to look at it again to confirm, but he played well. No complaints there. So consistency is the name of the game here. We need to be consistent and we need to maintain the consistency. It's only been a few days into the season, so there's not really much that we can really talk about as far as what we need to do and change and all that type of stuff. But as long as we're like performing well, taking good shots, using good shot selection, and keeping everybody involved early, then we should be okay. The problem will arise when we have to reintroduce LeBron into the lineup. He is somebody who is a gravitational basketball player. He's going to need the ball. He is going to require the ball, and you're going to have to give him the ball. Now, how will that affect Austin Reaves' gameplay? How will that affect DeAndre Ayton's gameplay? We won't know yet. But these are just some early conversations. Now, let's go ahead and get started with the actual video. I will pause it every now and then, but this should be a relatively quick one.
5:45 remaining first quarter.
Easy back cut there.
There's another example.
What do you think of Schroeder's time when he was a Lakers, Steve?
I thought he was very productive as a Laker. I mean, another one of those guys that really does a great job of getting to the rim, and he's a real pest defensively.
As an official here in the NBA, Reaves with the basketball. He goes to the rim as well as anybody in the league.
If Austin Reaves can really be that consistent piece that I think we have, or that I think his skill set does have and does allow, I think this Lakers team could be very, very dangerous. I mean, we have a solid defensive, a possible solid defensive backcourt with Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent, Vando. He can play defense. There's a possible defensive core there. DeAndre Ayton, if he can decide to play defense. Koloko, he has decent positioning on the defensive end. But if we can get some knockdown scoring, be consistent on the offensive end, I'm still very, very worried about our three-point consistency and how many shots that we can get up and make. Last year that was an issue, really trying to get shots up and keep the shot volume at the same amount as everybody else. We need to get the shots up to be competitive. That was our issue last year. I'm hoping this year, now that Luka will play a full season, well, should play like the whole entire season. DeAndre Ayton there as well. Austin Reaves getting more confidence. Hopefully Dalton Connect can be more confident and him shooting the ball more. Then we can have a team that will take advantage of more shots and will take up more shots and will take shots. That's what we're needing. That is what we've been needing. We just need that consistency.
And he scores high with the left hand.
Top two.
Yep. I mean, Luka could miss as many as 6 if he's out through next Monday. Reaves.
Good shot. Real good shot.
Austin Reaves.
Second one he's made from that exact spot.
He's got 8 points in 8 minutes. Oh, that one crawls over the rim. Thank you, Bendo with a solid rebound. He's got his headband on the top of his head. Now he loses it completely. Reaves backhand layup.
Points in the first quarter. Rui did. Only took one shot in the second quarter.
The steal, the shovel, the slam.
DeAndre Ayton. First of all, these have been good showings. I feel like from DeAndre Ayton as of late. We need him to run the floor and be aggressive on that offensive end. That's all we need. If he can be that big that is willing to run the floor, fight on the offensive rebounds, fight on the defensive end, get out and run, be willing to run, then we have exactly what we're needing. Now, will he be able to lock again? This is probably the most important thing once it comes to playoffs. Of course, I'm someone who sort of speaks a little early on the playoffs because I do think that if everything goes accordingly, we could have a playoff contention team and have a strong team in the playoffs. There's a new resurgence of athletic bigs. So if we have an athletic big that is willing to defend, that can score the basketball, that has great versatility, because that's also the name of the game, having versatile bigs, bigs who can pass, bigs who can score, bigs who can take you off the dribble, bigs who can post up and finish. Sometimes he'll miss easy layups here and there, but I'm hoping that once he gets more in rhythm, once he's playing more games, all that cool stuff there, he will dunk some of those instead of doing layups. But neither here nor there. Great run here. I'm hoping that we can continue to see that.
Well, I'll tell you, Ayton has run the floor very well. He's getting up and down the court.
13%. That's it. Oh, and finding himself open underneath his Vanderbilt.
That's because
under the cloak of secrecy.
And any extra Vanderbilt bucket is awesome because he's unreliable with that, with any offense.
Yes, sir. Much needed. Bouncing off of each other. He and Monk. Marcus, two-hand pass out to Reaves. On its way for 3. Got it!
Austin Reaves having fun now.
Huge game. Lakers have made their last 4 shots. Reaves, defense, offense.
All right. One thing that we're also seeing, quick turnaround buckets. We're getting steals and we are running. I think I've said this on a few of my videos last year. If we wanted to, we could be a running team. I feel like with the type of athletes that we do have, minus Luka to a certain extent, with Rui, Austin Reaves, he can run on the offensive end. Jackson Hayes previously, when he was getting minutes, he is a raw athlete where you just throw it up and then hopefully he'll just go catch it. That's something that he can do. That's something that we need. That's something that is, in my opinion, a requirement to be a competitive team in the playoffs. You need to find an athletic big who could get you an easy 4 to 6 points just off of right place, right time buckets. Right place, right time buckets are some of the most important buckets that I feel like goes under the radar. I think that's the importance of Draymond Green. He just happens to be at the right place at the right time where you can dish off, where you can do a panic pass, like you're getting trapped. let's say you're Steph and somebody hedges like your screen or whatever, and you're not quite as open as you would like it. But because you're Steph Curry, you're gonna get jumped on even more. But you see Draymond Green down there just hanging out. That's one of those bailout. You just happen to be down there because I am who I am. We can get that easy layup. We can cause some confusion because of him, because of that. That's what we need from Jackson Hayes. That's what we need from those type of players who get those right place, right time buckets. I used to be a really positive force with the right place, right time buckets. If you are a center, if you played a center at any time in your basketball career, basketball development, you understand under there like positioning, what type of driver that you have, like a slasher or somebody who will slash and dish every single time. So you got to be ready for those. So when you have a player like Luka who can take over on the offensive end scoring wise and has the ability to be a quality playmaker, you got to be ready. I should expect from now DeAndre Ayton, then Jackson Hayes, 6 points, 6 to 8 points off of a lob, off of a pick and roll, or off of a I'm driving. Your big, I like the big that's guarding you comes over just a little bit too far, easy dish. That should be at least 6 to 8 points for DeAndre Ayton, 4 to 6 for Jackson Hayes. That is what we should be expecting from him. Obviously, since he is who he says he is and who we think that we want him to be, him being DeAndre Ayton, we expect 18, 20, 22 a night, 15, 16 rebounds, and give me 1 to 2 blocks a night. And run the floor. You do your job. That is your job.
Make it 36.
That's what happens when you wind up to throw a pass.
Similar, just like that one. Here's Reaves. Ayton tries to set a pick. Austin got it again.
Walks in the game and knocks down a triple.
He is big time. Reaves is 39, 8, and 7. Hello. Austin's got it again. Pull up. Does he have another?
Nice. So that's going to be all of the highlights I do want to show. We ended up winning the game, but this is how much we are lacking offensively. If we did not have the 50 bomb from Austin Reaves, we wouldn't have won this game. It would have been a struggle game. That is when we need Marcus Smart to hit a couple threes. That's when we need what's his name? Gabe Vincent to hit a few threes. That's when we need Rui Hachimura to step up on the offensive end. I'm glad that Austin Reaves did what he did. There will be nights where he has to do that for us. I'm just hoping this does not become the default when or if Luka and or LeBron go down. I just don't want that to be the default. That's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm excited for this season. I think that basketball has been great already. Giannis has been going stupid. Wemby has been going stupid. Shea has been going stupid. We're seeing interesting gameplay coming from Cooper Flag, where you see a huge upside, almost a maybe not as offensively gifted, but definitely does remind me of a Luka, sort of Ben Simmons-esque player, a more aggressive Ben Simmons, but not quite offensively gifted as Luka. I'm hoping he can get to the point to where he could try to figure that out. I think it'll be interesting combination in Dallas with him and AD. I think it'd be interesting if they brought in another piece to Dallas. I think that could be a solid contention team. I still think that Dallas has a competitive team. You still have Kyrie there healing up, getting ready. If Cooper Flag can learn how to play the point guard role that I feel like he's being forced into, then there would be a way for him to pair up with Kyrie and AD. And I think it could work. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.